the US had a base in India, it would give them overwatch over the entire Indian Ocean region. You only have to look a few thousand kilometers south into the Indian Ocean to this base called Diego Garcia, which the United States developed with the United Kingdom in the late 60s, and it was up and functional in the early 70s, because the United States discovered that they had no presence in the Indian Ocean region, which is very vital to their strategic interests, which is why they literally created that very strategic base, Diego Garcia, there, literally in a matter of years. So that's a hypothetical question. What advantages the US would have if they got a base in India? Well, the short answer is, of course, it would give them enormous coverage of the entire Indian Ocean region, which is one of the most sensitive regions in the planet, given how much of trade passes through the Indian Ocean. It's almost like a third of world trade passes through the Indian Ocean region. You have the Persian Gulf, which is again 1/4 of the world energy supply that passes through there. So India is very strategically located in the way the Indian subcontinent projects into the Indian Ocean. And the fact is that with bases, air bases and naval bases, any power would have a very large footprint around the Indo-Pacific, which is where we are located.
If India allowed an American base, it would instantly lose credibility with its neighbors and partners. How would Iran, Russia, or even ASEAN countries react if US bombers started flying from Indian runways? Would China treat India as a neutral player or a military extension of Washington, D.C.? India's current leverage comes from its non-aligned but multi-aligned diplomacy. It talks to Russia, trades with the US, drills with France, and signs space agreements with Japan. It is both everywhere and nowhere, powerful but untethered. And that power would vanish the moment an American base appeared on Indian soil. What happened to Qatar on the 23rd of June is a stark warning. Iran struck Al Ubaid not because something Qatar did, but because of what it hosted. Qatar was merely a bystander to the US-Iran conflict. But when the missiles came raining down, it had no say, no shield, and no choice. All it could do was scramble air defenses and hope for the best. That is the price of hosting a superpower. You inherit its enemies. India has no interest in inheriting American enemies.